everything is going as it is supposed to go. Opening up my channel. Let's see what's going on with this. Activate the... Nope, wrong one. Also, sorry about that bit of a hiatus I had to take. There was some stuff going on that I just had to deal with. So at least I'm back now, and we're continuing the review story. We are going to continue the review of Divinity Original Sin Definitive Edition because we want to definitively ensure that you get exactly what you are aiming for. Also, I am a little bit on the stuffed up side, so that may or may not have something to do with why I was gone so long. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm still in the chatting conversation thing. Everyone's at terrible health, everyone is dying, except for the undead guy who's doing okay, secretly. Okay, do we have anything in the inventory to kill, quote-unquote, you? Apple juice, lemonade, firestorm, okay. And the Red Princess. We have nothing we can use to actually try to hurt you because you're already super dead. Putting all the keys and interesting stuff over here. Magnifying glass repair hammer. Severed head. Don't need that. Don't need somebody's leg. Healing potion. Save that until someone actually super needs it. Shovel. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that up here. Arrows, knockdown arrow. Blinding radiance. Electric discharge. We got some rope, we got some bowstring, we have my first bow. Yeah, there we go.
The squirrel's nose twitches as you approach, but the creature turns away before you can say anything. It seems he doesn't want to talk to you.
Oh, this guy's empty, okay. The character that is dead can be resurrected. I really hope so. How do I turn the camera in? Oh yeah, it's these two things over here for some reason. Okay. I have to say that's really annoying to have to do it this way, but...
Farah.
Let's see what this person
She
has
ain't
to say.
coming back.
Don't disturb me again, unless you've seen me go. None of your business, inmate. Find me if you hear of a me go. Otherwise, don't waste my time.
Yes, because we are so worried about wasting your time here. It's not our time, the one that's been stealing from us. Or being stolen from us. We don't appreciate it either way. Wow, sounds like someone's doing really healthy down over there. $760, what? Options. Graphics. Should be by 760. 1360 by 760. 60. Right? Hold on. Why am I so stepped up? Oh, 1360 by 768. That is optimal. Okay, what is going on here? Excuse me. Oh, this is really gross. I apologize. I'm not trying to... Alright, let's go with 23. They're cutting down on the possible frame rate, but also making it so the thing doesn't have to worry about it as often. Hopefully that makes it so the thing stops complaining about it. Please check the video resolution. It's the best I can do on this monitor. Trying to stretch the resolution beyond what the monitor is capable of is a terrible idea.
Anna! She's gone.
There's something in here, evidently, I missed out on. Let's go back and get it. Why are all these inmates running back and forth like they're actually trying to do something? Oh, nice. Crafty weaponry, give him the axe. Read. A word of advice to the unarmed. Find a stick or a branch, tie a sharp piece of rock to one end, or do the same with a sharp piece of metal. Now you've got a simple axe. You're no longer unarmed. I will take your advice to heart. There's no place else I get my advice but random books that I find that are not even a full page long.
He?
These are the authors and citations that really, really changed the course of history. And
I'm not mad, darling. I'm not mad. Sweetheart?
Fire her. She ain't coming back.
Make the hinges rust.
take some of the fish. No, can't do that on that one, or that one, or that one. It's all considered stealing in here. What about in here? Anything in here for me to grab?
Will source change back? What if there are no sources? Yet so quickly, we find source so dangerous. What in his death caused it? So void woken are attracted to source. But why? When
cup
another
of
divine
tea.
arises,
Oh, 10 bottles of mead.
bastard.
Oh, that guy's empty. What is it sending me over here for?
Whoever kills the other is the boss! I magic you, you're dead!
Oh my goodness. Oh, that's reinforced. Okay. That's a lot easier to destroy.
Magic to your death! Can't get me!
What? What? That was a terrible axe.
I'll stab you right in the eye! You're cheating!
Every little bit of help we can give him, let's give him.
You're cheating!
Ingredients. Can we make anything useful out of any of this? I don't think so. You've got a shiv. You have absolutely nothing. Let's fix that. And that's it. Okay, awesome. Applies poison. He gets healed by poison, doesn't he? Yeah, just have him stand here. And he's just gonna heal up. Awesome. Awesome. Permanent pool of healing for him. I love it. It doesn't seem like I can push his healing up any past that, but still. That is superb, and I will take it.
You're cheating! I'll stab you right in the eye! You're cheating!
Alright, do we have what it takes to actually go through this? See if we can first burn some of this one. And if we can burn it away without actually having to destroy the water. Fire. It just says fire. It just says fire. Hey! We got rid of all of the poison. That gave a ridiculous amount of experience. I don't know how. but it did. More poison. Sorry, Vane, but it's not that I don't trust you. I think you're gonna die here too soon.
I feel uneasy here.
You feel uneasy. Ooze barrel, ooze. More poison. Let's see if we can get a vantage point or something. Let's head out over this way. A venomous amphibian. It's not Fane's turn, it's my turn, evidently. Oh no, it's Beast's turn, okay. Awesome, I am burning instead of being poisoned. This is so much better. Oh, it's Fane's turn. Okay.
Prepare yourself.
Why do I feel like everyone is gonna die here? Yeah. Well,
I'll yield to none.
I guess end my turn. guess I'm loading as Orion. Yes. That's really disappointing, but so it goes sometimes. At least this is one of the games, unlike Caves of Cud, that actually has a built-in standard save system.
The Mask of the Shapeshifter? In my time, it was nothing more than a novelty. A toy, really. I crafted one for my child once. She spent the day trying to convince me that she was her mother, even though the face I used looked nothing like her. Of course, now that toy could be the difference between life and... well, it makes a difference. With that mask, I can shapeshift and walk through this world looking like any other simple mortal. I could look like a lizard, a dwarf, a human, any creature whose face I can procure. It certainly makes traveling through towns easier. Trust you bloody-minded beasts to turn a child's trinket into a wicked purpose. People like you are the reason it must be recovered. I am using the mask to keep myself safe from the violence of this world. Who knows what evil it could do in the hands of some mortal witch. Fear? Please. Why would I fear these creatures? It's a practical choice, nothing more. Moving through this world is so much easier when you don't have to lecture some torch-wielding lunatics on the dangers of an open flame.
Oh, that's the thing, Vane. They understand those dangers perfectly, which is why they try to end you. They see you as the abomination that doesn't need to exist, shouldn't exist, and needs to be quashed out effective immediately. So, yeah.
Oh, it's quite simple. One just acquires a face, a source orb, and combines the two to make a face mask. Combining several of these single face masks along with a source orb will produce a mask of the shapeshifter. Frankly, I'm amazed everyone isn't doing it. Oh, of course there are. How many hundreds of thousands of you people have died over the years? Almost all of them seem to have been disposed of while still wearing perfectly serviceable faces. It's a terrific waste. Still, without the proper tool to remove the face from a corpse, I cannot take advantage of the many cadavers you're providing. So if you happen across anything that seems capable of ripping a face off a body, please do let me know.
You know, we have a dagger, we have a shiv, we have a bunch of things that can do that, but you don't seem to be... whatever.
Come on, old man. I can't wait all
Oh my goodness.
I told him at noon exactly. Didn't I?
Go. There.
Time to accept reality.
So, what's the news? Well, I certainly got lucky with you, didn't I? The way out's nice and secluded. It starts giving me your map. I'll show you where to go. And hurry, not a tick of the clock to spare.
Pipe down, Furrow. It's time to accept reality.
Wait, does that mean they're going to try to remove me right here now? Fort Joy Beach. I mean, if I have to leave Red Prince Asshole over here to his own devices, I suppose, but...
Come, this way in the back. Follow me. Now, teleport me down to the ledge behind me near the tree stump. I'll bring you right after. Oh, we're almost... Quickly now, come along! Hey! Hey! Over here!
That's right, I didn't actually equip everyone after that. Yeah, train all the magical stuff.
Quickly now, come along!
Oh, there's a way I can actually activate and access the map without any sort of interference. Oh, I haven't even explored the full extent of this thing. This also appears to be another section I could possibly have missed out on. Aha, there we go. Oh, that was poison. Awesome. Dude, you had better hurry your ass up and move.
Yeah.
It's a whole bunch of unnecessary weight. Didn't even realize I had.
You hear a small whimpering sound from behind a basket. You peer behind it and find a small human child holding her knees and trembling. She looks up at you as if to answer, but recoils at the sight of you and buries her face in her knees once more.
'Cause you're a master. Master sent us here. Me and Ma and Pa. She was not a nice lady. Lizards aren't nice ladies. They beat me. Gee, you don't sound like a master. You're nicer than the others. But I still miss my Ma and Pa. Parents are the best. They take care of you and make sure nothing can hurt you.
Her eyes lock with yours for a moment. She places her head on her knees and sits quietly.
That's kind of sad.
Where is she? You go with us. Who are you? Are you from the shelter? She says nothing of another. Fire, alas! She is so late! Never mind. It is not your concern. You leave. But...
She leans forward. Her eyes are wet with fear as she takes your hand.
Please, do not lead anyone here. Psst. Fear, alas! I'm sorry, but you...
Fort Joy Beach. Can I talk to the door? Fire, water, earth, level 2. 28 hit points. Ancient turtle. 43 hit points.
What's happening to these turtles then? They're transforming.
Oh shit. Really? Fine then. Take care of the ancient one first. keep you on fire.
Glory is mine!
What? That's not quite what I was aiming for, but let's... Fane is getting wet. Mage's gloves. Turtle's claw. Water pistols. Only two. Okay. 28, 28. Whoa, whoa, what are you doing? Oh, you don't have any weapons. You know, okay, load. Load this autosave, yes. I'm doing this because I was an idiot and did not actually equip anyone with any proper amount of weapons or anything right now, so this is entirely my fault, the reason everything's going stupid. This time now, before we get too frickin' close, let's equip Fane with... both of those ones. Muddy Mittens. Now you can teleport around as you please. I suppose that's one way you can auto-sort things. That is a lot of gold for some woven handrails. I guess I'll take it. Alright, so you have weapons, you have a weapon, you have weapons as well. I guess so you can backstab effectively. I thought we had some lockpicks.
I'll need to get clever with this lock.
Okay, how do I make him use lockpick? the shoes. Okay. You're wearing nothing for shoes. You just have prisoner shoes. There, now you at least have something. A concise pamphlet on how to effectively combine a length of string with a stick, club, or branch in order to create a bow. The length of the piece of string is unspecified. Oh, yeah. That is just kind of a gross day, and I apologize for that. And by kind of, I mean really, really gross. Alright, let's see if we'll die trying to do this. Bloated corpse.
What's happening to these turtles? They're transforming.
What? What?
Need.
Friendly fire. Yep, there's friendly fire. Sorry for roasting you. Didn't mean to do all that now.
To the dark.
Are you seriously going to go around me and go after him? Yes, you are. Oh shit, that hit me as well? Damn it. First night here. Don't seem to like it too bad. Don't seem like it'll be too bad. Found somewhere quiet to sleep. Brought enough dry bread to last me. When all this blows over, I'll be happy to say I survived it in comfort. A group of dumb brutes shook me down for my bread. Will have to get smart if I want to eat. Met an old fisherman named Rad. Taught me how to make a net. Rad's gone. Dumb brutes took my net. At least the meanest one got took in the night. Getting hungry. I was always a strong swimmer. Waters around here are pretty glassy. Can't be much more than a few miles to shore, can it? Unfortunately, it's gonna be
Swallowed too much seawater by the looks of him.
Foolish to attempt an escape by sea in these waters.
robe. Distance. Turtle's Claw. Can I actually make you attack yourself? Yeah, there we go. Unconventional ways of healing your party. I will take it. Damn it. There we go. It's weird, but it works. It doesn't matter. Yeah. I don't know why the lockpicks were in your bag, but whatever. Red meat. Herring. Not a whole lot to say about what we got. I just don't want that poison to be a problem again anytime later. Alright, so as for the map, we have basically everything explored up over here. There's a location, cavern entrance, a mirror, and then sequence. Vines. Okay. Fort Joy Square. The Red Prince is dead over there. Beast is dead over there, and we two are alive and well and kicking all the way over here. Can't reach.
I don't feel so good.
So this is Fort Joy.
What a crumbling
delivery.
disaster. Surely you'll have one.
Please. So
Maybe you don't speak ancient. What I mean is, I'm very tired. Unless you have a bit of...
Worse than war rations, these.
Hey! You're a little light in your trunk, ain't you? Who could blame you with the garbage they got for sale? Why don't you take a gander at the goodies I got? Stuff you won't find anywhere else in camp. Procured by special men. Boss don't mind where the gold comes from, long as he gets his cut. Have a look, why don't you? Your cash is only the finest, you know.
Yeah, it's literally what they always say, because they have to.
Worse than war rations, these. Ain't fit for beasts.
It's a cooking pot for cooking! I thought that said 1,500 gold for a minute, not 15/14. Or strikeout 14. Whatever. Whoa, that is expensive. Yeah, all of this is ridiculously expensive. How the fuck are you supposed to what? No, fuck off. This is a bullshit.
You looking for a match? You'll have a good head on most of the competition, that's for certain. A good tail, too. Poor lugs won't know what hit 'em. That's so. Well then, prove it. Down the...
Arena of the One.
Who will be next?
Can we get on this already?
You come to fight. You come to prove yourself. You come to be worthy. There can be only one, and you have but one chance. Good. Who aids you? Choose wisely. Whether you fail or succeed, you do not fight more than once.
Oh, it's a multiple on one both. Fine. Dog's not gonna be able to climb up that damn ladder. How can you shoot me from here?
You are not the one.
Cannot hurry the one. Patience does not
Each
come
day
easy,
brings us
however.
one step closer.
Okay. Yeah, this is getting stupid. Not being able to heal and not being able to afford anything and not being able to do anything is kind of getting really on the annoying side. So let's see how far back I can load my save game to see if I can just make this a little bit less painful. Let's see if save 5 will actually be able to knock us back a little bit so we don't have to deal with all the nonsense.
Voidwoken. Those are the same beasts that sank our ship. Damn. They've made it to shore.
I know you.
What? Really? Wow, that was some... Okay, then.
I know you.
There we go. Now I can get both of them. How many attacks do you get around? Really?
I thought these bloody collars were supposed to keep those things at bay.
Nope, they're just supposed to keep you in line because they don't like you for some reason. They think you're the one
Drowned and eaten by a Voidwoken. I wonder in which order.
Crafty. Wait. Yeah, crafty weaponry, die by the sword. Word of advice to the badly armed, give your knife or shiv that's all you have, to a stick, tie your knife or shiv that's all you have, to a stick or branch. Now you've got a sword of sorts. Unfortunately, oh, there's a shop. I say, unfortunately, I don't see any sticks of any kind around here at all. I don't know what the rodent is going to do, but no harm in letting them come along. Also, I can drop this. That's cool, I guess. And that's how you reveal items around here that can actually be interacted with. Leather straps. Are there any sticks or anything over here? As many of these shows as I can, because again, they sell for some fairly decent money, if not amazing money, over at the city. Stuff. Combined with... Can that make a thing? What? No, I didn't... Fine, whatever. Two rooms. Any cutting tool. Okay. And a short stick. So... it's so annoying. At least now I know, I suppose. Got some mushrooms. Oh, this guy again.
You spot a strange lizard. Yes, you recognize him from the ship. The lizard turns about with the graceful ease of a dance.
I did survive, yes.
And chances are I wouldn't have, had you not returned. You have my...
Hand over heart, he salutes you with a bob of the head. More than a nod.
Yes, I'm sure you've... Now then, if there's nothing further, if you really...
He sighs.
Tell me, what do you see when you cast your glance over memories?
He looks out.
As for my... I see continents dotted with mighty cities. And shimmering... Of course, it's rather specific. Quite obviously.
Suddenly...
Well, don't just stand there gawking. The very same. I am, of course.
There's a brief moment.
That's grandeur, the truly. Fine. For reasons I've reason to believe, one of them maybe you do tend to... So, now that even if you are... As a born fighter, I prefer the perfection of the blade myself. But I'm well acquainted with the secrets of magic, and yes, even subterfuge. What say you? Wizardry is embedded in my nature as deeply as the instincts to breathe and drink and mate. The dominion over fire suits me best, truth be told, but there is no school of magic I cannot master.
Yes, a healer would be ridiculously useful, so...
Very well. Onwards, then, to victory or death.
The Red Prince nods and gives you a smile that wavers ever so...
Now, as you're aware, you'll be traveling with as your luck. Of course, there are...
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. What did you say? What was that again? Bloodsucker, restoration, restore vitality. Yes. Demonic stab. Drain magic armor from target and gain that amount for yourself. Oh, nice. I'm gonna look at you really intense now, and you're gonna feel uncomfortable. I'm just gonna take your gun stuff, and there we go. You can keep the hammer, I guess. Until I find a damn stick so I can make myself some frickin' stuff. Ugh! Irritating.
A black cat. Some would see this as an omen.
That's right, I need a short stick. I don't need a long stick. Long sticks can be used to make bows, if I do remember.
I never want to set foot on a stuffy old boat ever again. Never.
Yes, I'm being an asshole and taking all of the shells off of the beach. Fishbone. Saving again. Awesome, thanks.
We already register. Now speak.
Yarrow. What was that? Why do we just all get randomly knocked down? What is going on? Well, fine.
I've spotted something.
You walk up to a skeleton unlike any you have ever seen before. Approaching.
Bugger. How on earth are
skeletal fingers?
Damnation. That's stuck Ah! No! Actually, you don't seem half as threatening as those creatures in red. Run along, won't you? I have... Oh, yes. An exceptionally common, but exceptionally valuable commodity. A face that seems rather stubbornly attached to his skull. I would normally employ... I could then craft a...
The skeleton grabs the corpse by the cheeks and pulls hard, grunting in frustration.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. I have important things to do. I cannot simply sit up... Indeed, at least from this realm. As for the others... Well, I suppose you seem more at ease in this world than I. Excellent. While we are Of course, the arcane arts are my little speciality. But being a brilliant wizard does not mean I cannot handle blade or bow. So, which do you... Ah, you seek a more subtle approach. How surprisingly civilized. Very... I could do that with one hand behind my spine. Splendid. Very well.
Delightful. Since you are so good at this, then I'm going to give you... Oh, you already have a bow. 5 to 7. 5 to 6. Twig with a string. I don't even know why, but okay. If what I'm seeing is correct... Did I set him on fire? Yeah, you could just stand there burning for a little bit, I guess. I'm amazed that the firestorm grenade did not explode inside of there.
Where is she? You go with us. Who are you? Are you from the shelter? She says nothing of another. Fire, alas! She is so late! A magister offers to help us flee. Atusa. She says there are many magisters who do not agree with the bishop. She says, but Atusa is overdue. She promises to come at noon. We are afraid to stay, afraid to leave. Atusa is different. She does not believe in this place, in their bishop. She will come, and she will take us away from here. She says there is a shelter in the marshes outside the fort. She says she brings us there first. She knows a safe path. We wait for a boat, and then we go. Wherever we may
Save Azorium. Override. Yes. Let's see if we can actually get these taken care of.
What's happening to these turtles? They're transforming.
Oh damn! I forgot about that. Actually, I'm gonna abuse the crap out of my save load system. So the best that big guy can get is one of us.
What's happening to these turtles? They're transforming.
Oh, missed. What? Evidently, this is a really accurate turtle that can fire between both of these guys like it's nothing. Out of 41, 4 out of 40. wrong one, god damn it. What? How did you get on fire again? There we go.
Swallowed too much seawater by the looks of him.
Foolish to attempt an escape by sea, indeed.
Oh, I have something that I can use to heal the other guy without actually burning up anything. Turtle's Claw. Swap you out real quick. And then attack you. There we go. I don't even remember where I found the dwarf. That's rather irritating, actually.
Need I repeat myself?
Stay back, sorcerer, and stay silent.
We know you've been helping sorcerers.
I do not cut. If you can.
This can't be. You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister, whatever she may ask.
Atusa pinches the tip of her tongue with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root. Her eyes squeak.
Stop! My father! May his soul rest in the fate of our realm hang. Dallas?
Yes, you're. What a waste. Come, this will be needed elsewhere.
The lizard magister, or what's left of her, lies in a puddle of gore.
She was a lizard, yet a magister. No matter her reasons, her penalty was...
These creatures are so prone to violence. Naturally, the weaker specimens suffer.
Come on then, Legsy. Pay up.
I find only bread. I want no trouble.
Bread or a brisket, toll's the same.
You, help me teach this beast. He must respect. If not, he can...
Respect? Huh. Someone's got to keep this place running. Griff can't do it for free. Why'd you gotta make this so hard?
An intense-looking man steps between the thug and the elf and rolls up his sleeves, revealing well-muscled and heavily scarred arms. You recognize him. It's Ifan, who you met aboard the ship on the way...
Just stand aside, won't you, mate? This is no business of yours.
Lone wolves decide their own business.
The thug freezes in fear for a moment, before shuffling back to the protection of his crony.
Pay up, elf. No one shorts Griff. Especially not one of you. Everyone in camp's got to contribute. For food, for protection.
Food? Protection? I have neither.
Runs the kitchen. Means he runs me, you, and everyone else in camp. You two ought to be thanking your lucky gods it's us, and not them. Now come on, elf. If you make me say it again, there's gonna be trouble.
And neither will I.
We got a system, and it looks like you don't want to fit in.
Oh, I don't feel so good.
to none.
Follow me, before more of them trouble.
I've an errand to run around here first. I'll catch up with you there later.
Remember, past the kitchens, down to the beach. There is a safe place.
Repair hammer. And a Burroughs club. 6 to 7 damage. I will most definitely take that.
Junk. Rubbish. Is that thing eating corpses?
The creature heaves through lips gummed with human gore. It turns to you with great effort.
You. Quite lost. Quite lost. Careful, or they'll cross your wires. Now, a little query. Where grows the yarrow? Quickly now, for I haven't much time.
The creature gingerly takes the plant into his bloodied hands. He runs his fingertips over...
Darling, dear darling child.
The creature clenches the plant tightly. His breath quickens.
You wouldn't understand.
The creature begins to weep.
For you, my ring, part of me, name of Migo. Thank you. You. What? Go. Told you, didn't I? They crossed my wires, hammer goes clang, and then the worms crawl in. Name of Migo, come out of Arx. My daughter's a magister. Pretty-haired yarrow girl. She doesn't know about all this, though. Don't you dare blame her, pretty-haired yarrow girl. Clang, clang, horrible old sadist. Filled my brain with holes. The devil lives inside her, believe you me.
$94.
Yarrow girl, you've grown, you have. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Yarrow girl, you've grown, you have.
Let's see if we can actually get a drop on this guy and knock the shit out of him. After we move everything in this area. Restoration. Shame.
Yarrow girl, you've grown, you have. It's been too long, my dear.
Come on.
Yarrow girl, you've grown, you have. You shouldn't have done that.
honestly, I'm mostly doing this right now just to see what they will,
I need aid!
Oh shit, that's right. I forgot. Poison heals you and healing hurts you, so... Shit. A 1,000 experience. Yellow Flora. Oh wow. Oh wow. I will take that. I will happily. Oh my goodness. Way better than the leather armor I was wearing before. That means you can be upgraded to leather armor. And you can just auto sort. Do I have, I thought I had a robe or something, didn't I? Or was that from the last save? Threadbare. Yeah, that seems to be it. Alrighty then. Took care of the person that was eating people, and I got myself a ridiculously powerful breastplate in the process. So I will call that a win-win. I'll do it. Shank 67. I'm just trying to make you feel better, bruh. Promise. We actually have a system going on now. Just keep a hold of that wand.
By the Queen's beard, it looks like you lost a fight with a claw hammer. Reckon you're in need of something to heal yourself up, eh? School of Hard Knocks, University of Life, Academy of this and that. I have the talent for it, and whenever I found someone with skill, I asked them to teach me.
Instead of a potion, she hands you an empty bottle and a fat brown mushroom.
I knew I saw some talent in you. Go ahead and combine the mushroom with the vial. Once you've mastered the technique, you'll never need help from a crusty old quack like me again. Business savvy? Don't be profane. This is people's health we're talking about. And I get by just fine in the meantime, thank you kindly. Dane's as stubborn as an old steer. Says he don't believe in alchemy and won't accept a potion from me or anyone else. But Jack and Nip would rather die than drink something that ain't at least 30 proof.
So make a potion and drop some booze into it. Come on, woman. That's all you gotta do. If you need 30 proof, find yourself a 60 proof drink, cut it in half with a potion, and then watch him swig it like a fucking fool. It's alright, you stubborn old bastard, here. If the potion's half as good as it usually is, it's because you would only drink it unless it's fucking gonna get you smashed. Now get up off your ass and get some work done instead of lazing about. Okay then.
Still, my job ain't to judge, but to heal. Or if that fails, to comfort.
I need to combine. Combine with mushroom. If I can find it.
Rest now, or you'll hie yourself to the grave.
Hey, potions. Invalid. Thank you for letting me know. Magic armor potion. Okay, that's cool.
What were you thinking messing with Griff's brutes anyhow?
Oh, wow. Healing elixirs. Just straight up. This one looks more fancy than this one, but this one heals way more than this one.
What were you thinking messing with Griff's brutes anyhow? Rest now, or you'll hie yourself to the grave.
Oh, out my face. Those bleeding fools think they run the place, but I showed them. Sure, first, always win. Second, never lose. What are you? Some kind of... Get your ugly mug. Get your ugly...
Let us see what is over here. I don't remember where I lost that dwarf from, but I feel like we should be able to find him somewhere soon, right? Let's check along the beach
Patience,
first.
Mal. Patience. Patience. Here you are. I wonder what keeps you. Tell me your tale. We are unfamiliar, yet familiar. We are the same material, you... So tell me. Tell me your tale. Start from the beginning. Start from where you come. I see. Now tell me more. Tell me what you do. I understand. Now tell me how your story ends. I see it in your shoulders. Take this rope. It is a gift. It is nothing.
Contamination. Deals fortified poison damage to enemies and undead allies around you can poison them. Turns water, blood surfaces, and clouds into poison. Requires Geomancer 1. Cooldown 3 turns. Fortify. Provides 10 physical armor. While fortified, the target cannot be teleported. Removes poisoned, bleeding, burning, acid, and decaying. Those are expensive. Holy balls. I will take a short stick, though. And nails, I guess. And in turn, I will get rid of some of my damn seashells, because I don't see anything to do with these at all. I mean, they are cool and all, but they ain't doing me many favors right now. Pocket knife, get rid of that, I guess. Keep the repair hammer. Oh wow, I can sell that for 103. That's amazing. Get rid of all of these books, and the soggy thing, and the captain's note, and all of this threadbare nonsense. Sell some bedrolls too, I guess, or a bedroll. Keep one of them. Long branch, bowstring, shaft, bucket. What about my bucket? I think, yeah. Wait, what? Did I just give you a bunch of stuff for free? Damn it. I think I did.
The woman looks out on the gently lapping waves.
Haven't seen you around here before. New? Well, don't you here alone?
She gives you a...
You keep them friends of you. Not much in this world someone you love can't make better. Used to be I had a family, then they brought us here. Now I'm just waiting for him to...
Her eyes...
Kind of you to ask. Stefan? He was...
She talks for some joy...
Water. Take care of yourself.
What? Oh yeah, that's right, I was gonna combine the things. Where the short stay, there we go. I don't have any rope. Where did my rope go? There it is.
Patience, Mal. Patience.
That's worth significantly more.
I found you, didn't I? Red, they said. Red, then dead. Them that pay the bills, of course. I'll be a rich man when you're 6 times up, Your Highness. Let's dance. It's stabbing time.
What? How is he an invalid? What? Okay. Target the surface A surface immediately radiates elemental damage, matching that surface energy.
Healing!
Oh, what the fuck? You're still standing in fire. What the fuck?
I'll yield to none.
Naren, you have served me well in the past. You will do so again. Use the scroll included with this letter and cast it in a public square in Arx. You will be arrested for source use and shipped to Fort Joy. Once on the island, you will search for a red-skinned lizard. You will kill him. You will cut the body to pieces. You will ensure no magic in the world can restore him back to life. You have your orders. Your weight in gold awaits you. Good luck and good hunting. Sorry, mate. Doesn't look like luck was on your side.
Patience, Mal. Patience.
Well, we have a lot of dinner now. Huh, okay.
You won't regret keeping those friends of yours at your right. I brought my own share of knowledge with me from...
You say he likes it thick and long. Combs it out all dilly-eye day. You say he likes it big and strong. Combs it out all dilly-eye day. He twists and rubs and tweaks the nubs. He strokes and pokes like all the blokes. He say he'll touch it all day long. Combs it out all dilly-eye day.
Why, there he is.
You say he likes it big and strong. Come on, you stubborn hunk of garbage.
The dwarf's fingers clamp around a splintered chunk of wood nailed to the skeleton of an old ship. His whole body strains with the effort of wrenching the plank free, to no avail.
Ah! Eh? Oh, that. That won't be my first or last roll on a lost boat. Reckon I might have had a harder time of it without your help, though. Bravery on the high seas is rewarded tenfold in the hall, you know. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got business to attend to.
The dwarf spits into each of his calloused palms and rubs them together before placing them both back on the plank and pulling.
Bleeding nail must be charmed or something.
You grab the plank and pull. The rusted nail pops loose.
Oh, look at that. Nice of you to finish the job after I loosened her up.
He winks and flips a gold coin toward you. It makes a long, high arc, glinting in the sun, and lands squarely in your hand.
For your trouble. I suppose it were a fool's errand thinking I could make something out of this heap, but I couldn't help myself from trying.
He sucks a finger and holds it up to the wind.
Winds like these, she would have capsized before she reached the break. Well, on to plan B.
He gives you a wry look.
Aye, was planning to build me a raft and paddle off. Why don't we make a deal then? You help me get out of this place, and I'll do... That's the spirit!
He lifts an invisible cap and bows with the grace of a courtier.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. The name's... well, the name's dead and buried. What matters is what they call me. Beast. May have been cast out, but you can bet your last heel of breed she wishes she hadn't have. I've taken my revenge 1,000-fold on that tyrant's fleet. I'll tell you when you're older. Anyhow, we're a team now, so the me is not half as important. Let's get down to brass tacks. Fighting, I mean. I've been up and down the realm so often it'd make your cabbage spin, and I picked up a few tricks along the way. Truth be told, I've grown fond of crushing and casting. A battle mage, if you like. But there's not so important as team dynamics. So what'll it be? Then it's settled. Capital! Well, that's that sorted.
What can you do? Pair of hand axes, shocking touch, battering ram, petrifying touch, blinding skull, and a fireball scroll.
is mine!
I didn't see those two. And didn't know you could teleport. Teleportation. Read. The room is truly rich and
His rest.
Will Source change back?
Oh, excuse me, my goodness.
Yet so quickly, we find Source so dangerous. What in his death caused it?
So the kin's brow knits together, then apart and back again. He seems to be swimming deep in his thoughts and doesn't look up as you approach.
What? Oh, kin. New, are you? Very good, very good. Make yourself at home. My mind? What else, kin? I'm wondering why. All of this. Source, the Voidwoken, the Divine. Why? Naturally. How could one not? We've used Source for thousands of years. We have used it to heal, to grow. How can it be that it suddenly summons these horrors from the void? And when will Alexander ascend to divinity? We cannot continue like this.
What did you say? That's what happened, isn't it?
Oh, they put them in an inaccessible place. How smart.
Worse than war rations, these. This is Fort Joy.
A delivery.
What
Surely
a
you'll have
crumbling
one.
disaster.
Do excuse me, ever so tired. Do
Excuse me, ever so tired.
Griff is slowly, methodically peeling the skin from a potato. As you approach, he looks up, setting the potato, but not the sharp little knife, down on the table.
What? Who's asking?
He smirks and holds the little knife up to the light, watching it glint.
I'm listening. Thugs? Look at it this way. People get lawless here, and we all starve.
I've got that special shipment you was asking after.
Oh, they'll cure you of your sauce. Nightshade will cure you of an headache, too.
Oh, so that's what they do. And that's why, what was his name? The guy's chest plate I'm wearing right now. That's why he's all messed up.
Can't help you there. If I could, I wouldn't be here peeling goddamn potatoes. Sure, have a look. Good stuff, huh?
No, not really.
Take your coin then.
160 some odd though. That's a chunk of change I can exchange for some stuff I don't need to be hauling around.
I got that special shipment you was asking after.
What?
Sure, have a look. Good stuff, huh? Ain't fit for beasts.
Oh, I can't even use the goddamn cooking station because you guys are assholes. It's not yours. I was just gonna cook on it, you fucking loon.
Leave him be. Don't make me say it again.
Listen, I can help you if...
Shut up, elf. This clown? Caught him stealing from my kitchen. Still won't say where he stashed my supplies. Sound like someone you'd let off with a slap on the wrist. Caught him red-handed trying to make off with a second crate after he took the first. Went down like a rent boy when we grabbed him. Easy. Supplies. Crate of food, citrus in particular. He'll talk, or he'll die quiet. Alls I want is my supplies. Happy to let this clown die in a gutter instead of my kitchen. Bring back my crate, and you got yourself a deal. Ain't been here long, have ya? No one gets to have it all. No one starves anyone else.
He twirls his knife between his fingers.
Divine's gone. This blade is the only god watching over Fort Joy. Listen up. Back off.
Not like this. There's too many of them.
An elf, caked...
You... believe what he says? Perceptive. Like most men behind bars, I'm innocent. Like most of us here on the island, in fact. Aren't you like me, looking for a way out? I do. I prepare it myself. One only has to follow the path. But you guess I need something too. Griff tells you, does he not? I take his supplies. but I don't take what he thinks. I tell you what I know. But first, I know a way out. I show you, and you, finally. Griff releases me if he sees I do not have what he misses. You, must find who steals them. After I am free, you are free. I see no one. In fact, I only hear the sound of Griff clearing his throat. You know how he does? Like so. For some time, I think Griff takes his own supplies. But I see the anger in him that he does not find it. Griff is a powerful man. Power is mysterious, in case you haven't noticed. I intend no harm. I want only some provisions. A bit of bread, a potato or two. Nothing Griff should be loath to give. You understand. Thank you.
Ain't fit for beasts.
Hey! You're a little... Why don't you take a gander at the goodies I got? Stuff you won't find anywhere else in camp.
Dwarves didn't eat so much.
Why don't you take a gander? Let's just say folks leave here, but they don't seem to take their effects. Maybe I happen to know where everything ends up. Boss don't mind where the gold comes from, long as he gets his cut. Have a look, why don't you? Fella in that cage is the thief. Stashed the oranges somewhere before he was caught. If you believe that. I see plenty of liars in my line of work. Snakes, weasels, worms. That fella's square as a pavestone. If he's the thief, I'll eat my boots. Sure do. Ask me, it'd have to be one of those sad sacks that's always hanging around Griff.
She darts her tongue out of her mouth like a snake.
Some folks, and some reptiles, would do... I see plenty of liars in my line of work. Snakes, weasels, it's all in the eyes. Joy lives in the eyes, sometimes way in the back, but it's there all the same. Liars ain't a joyful bunch. Sure you don't want to have a look at my stock before you go? I was only the finest, you know.
5 to 6.
Ain't fit for beasts.
Poison.
That's an expensive arrow. What the fuck?
Mage's gloves, leather gloves, muddy mittens, bronze scale boots. Those, however, are something he'll do. '96, 38, 83.
When another divine arises, will source change back?
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't eat so much.
Yet so quickly, we find source so dangerous. What in his death caused it? So void woven are attracted to source.
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't eat so much.
When another divine arises, will source change back? What if there are no sources? Why doesn't Alexander disappear?
Worse than war rations, these.
Don't tell anyone where you got this. Hey, hello? Give it, don't. You gonna pray all day, buddy?
Bow your head, please! If we chant the endless prayer, the next divine will ascend.
even if your kind has displeased the gods so terribly of late. You know what I mean, lizard. The dwarves and elves are no better. The lot of you would drag us all. The time of source is over. You're the slave here, enslaved by a life without divinity in your heart. Embrace it.
Sure thing.
Hey, I know.
Closer, the dark-eyed jokester you met aboard the ship waves in.
Back then, I was Madame Josephine Gribbles de Pube, and you were you. Glad to see you made it. Nothing like a nice tentacle slap across the moor to set the tone for the week, eh? How'd you escape? I saw you fall. We all did. Thought you were done for. When we get out of this place, I owe you a pint. So you managed to swim to safety, is that it? What about when you were in the water? Didn't hear anything unusual, did you? I heard the same thing! Do you know what this means?
Losa's voice catches in her throat. The joy drains from her face. Her eyes, she is stock still, waxy skinned, her eyes dark. Greyish-black veins run from her eyes down her cheeks. Her head snaps to you mechanically, and her eyes lock with yours, dark pupils dilated into great black voids. Light suddenly flashes back into her face. The grey veins drain to pinkish flesh, and her whole...
Anyway, what were we talking about? Ah, it's nothing really. It's just... I'm just a bit... well, a bit... hospitable? Ha! What I mean is, look, you've never been a host, right? That's 'cause you're like a clump of leaves on the side of the road. That ain't bad, though. I'd give just about anything to be like you. But I'm a roadside inn. Red door, flowers out front, friendly lady at the door beckoning you in for half price. Like a goddamn gold star inn for the disembodied. Now, isn't that just the question of the hour? I can't be sure just yet. I'll be surprised if it's a demon. Definitely not a sprite either. Maybe a spectre, but I wouldn't bet money on it. So, how are you enjoying the joy? Yeah? So, you want to check this place out together? Strength in numbers, it does, right? Before we head out, I've got more than a few tricks up. Lately I've been into the enchanting arts, but I can shoot, slash, summon, steal, whatever your little black heart desires. So, what'll it be?
Is that a comment on my scale color? Oh, what's going on here? Yeah, let's
Sounds
go with
fine.
enchant.
So we're good. Yeah? Hey, wait a sec. It looks like you have all the company you need. Maybe till then.
Ah.
Oh, I don't feel so good.
If a magister flies in here, you forget my name here.
Operation Downfall has commenced, and Her Majesty's orders are clear. My men will make their move on the Peacemaker. My men will make their move when the Peacemaker nears Reaper's Coast. Trust me, the Divine Order drunkards on board won't see it coming. Sail to the victory on my signal, and when the bonfire burns under cover of darkness. Do not bother disembarking. We will load the cargo and then return to Driftwood. You only need to transport it. And be quick, Her Majesty does not tolerate delays. It is time to strike or the rebellion will fall.
Stay down, you!
The damn thing won't come off.
Don't mind me, I'm just gonna...
Is that indigestion, or is it...
Oh, gods.
Not drawing many winning cards of late, but I won't be crying over.
Are you certain you want to dismiss your companion?
If we have different paths to take, you and I, so...
Hey there, old buddy, old acquaintance. Well, that was easy.
Oh wow, she just straight up leveled up. Because everyone else is level 2. What can you do anyways? Electric discharge, hail strike, rain. And courage. Strength, finesse, intelligence, and constitution. For 3 turns, nice. Improvised.
Here's the goods. Like you wanted. Bigger point then.
Stefan rolls his sleeves back down and casually wipes some blood from his cheek. He nods at you, the shadow of a smile on his lips.
Good work there. Good work. I can tell you've got chops. Say,
He stretches out one rough hand to shake yours. He grips your hand tight as a vice and shakes it, hard.
say, you don't look all that busy now that we're safely on dry land. I could use someone to watch my back, and I've just got a small errand to run. And then I'll be looking...
He shrugs. Look...
Mercenaries. It's a job. My job. Everyone needs to make a living.
The little black cat trailing you hisses at him, hair raising a ridge along its back. Without batting an eyelid, the man rumbles a lupine growl. The cat hides behind your leg, mewling. He shoots you a flinty look, all teeth and peril.
Lone wolves only share such information with friends.
He grins, sharp teeth glittering in the midday sun.
So, before we hit the road, it's best if we decide battle strategies up front. Should keep more... Survival's my main priority. I'll use every trick in the book to keep us alive. But if a wayfarer's not what you're after, I've got other skills. What do you need?
Unfortunately, my bro doesn't look like...
Can do. Onwards.
He scans the...
Looks like you've got quite a busy little crew already. My instincts tell me to travel with us.
As you approach the blacksmith, you feel a bony hand on your arm.
If it would be acceptable, I have an inquiry for this human. And if it would not be acceptable, well, that would render this entire conversation rather awkward.
Fane approaches the blacksmith and quietly speaks to her. You can't overhear much, but he seems to be gesturing towards her head an awful lot. Fane's words are quiet, but you hear the blacksmith repeat, "Face ripper," in shock.
What is it with creeps like you and Master Niles? I told him to slither back to his dungeon, and you can get too, freak!
Fane backs away, scratching his head. It seems that didn't go as he'd expected. He is lost in thought, though. She must have said something he found.
Is it not enough that you travel with me? Go on then, bark away. Let's see if we can find any method in it.
Amidst a crowd of screws, bolts, and scraps of metal, the woman is manipulating a glove-like contraption fitted with 5 long metal skewers.
And what you after? I ain't. Just seeing how it's made. She's clever, Dallas. Made these herself. For those bodyguards of hers. Boy, they're sharp.
She looks up.
You looking to buy something? Found it in the scrap heap not so long ago. We used to know each other back in the day, you know. Never knew her to be much of a wrench head back in the day, but once she joined the Order, she started turning out all manner of oddities.
She nods once.
You looking to buy something? Or do you just want to waste my time with a whole lot of questions? For you? Hell no. Worthy is exactly the right word. You know, someone who's proven himself might earn my time of day. All manner of things.
Man, just the poisoned arrowhead is... I think I know how I can make poisoned arrows. I have to get one of those barrels, though.
Bad luck to let one of them cross your path.
Puss.
What? Oh, you little fucking asshole.
Hey. Hi.
The Magister stares at the ground, unaware of your presence. With a start, she...
The Divine is dead. The Bishop is all we have left. Yes, our Lord Bishop is human, and so is his father.
Her voice trails to silence.
I do wish Alexander would ascend sooner rather than later. I put my faith in the Bishop. Reminds me of his father. Hmm? Oh, yes. Only a week or two before, well, you know. But who didn't then? He was driving. They say his powers are not developing as they should. They blame. It's quite the pickle.
How do you teleport? Okay, I can't even teleport to the ground right next to me.
Ought to keep well out of sight of the Magisters.
Alright, it's actually been long enough now that it's probably a good idea for me to... Thane, what are you doing? Formation. I want to see what trouble I can get into first. What?
Is it not enough that you travel with me? Must you speak? Go on then, bark away.
wish. The Magisters certainly don't spare expenses, do they?
My goodness. This is even better than the club I have equipped right now. Why aren't anyone else following? There was a great need then, unfathomable sources of darkness, forces so great even the Seven themselves could not hold them at bay, begin to gather like storm clouds over the great realm. And so they made a decision. They would put their differences, their rivalries, their pride aside, and join in a single avatar, one who could unite their power into a single almighty force for the order and good. Lucian was chosen from amongst those summoned. Lucian the worthy, Lucian the holy, 7 times divine was he, and yet still he fell. Sailors, scavengers, and fellow magisters do not follow the light. There is no lighthouse in all of Driftwood, and no friendly fire by which to sail. Midnight flames are a ruse organized by dwarven filth to lure you into their practical trap. Trust me, I know from whence I talk. Staff of Magus, level 3. Into 10. Madame, your techniques have proven most effective, a true marvel. Odd that the Source King had this technology so long ago, but managed to keep it quite secret. As to the technical matters, the monks do listen, but they are so listless and dull. They respond, but they do not engage. Would it not be possible, perhaps better, if they obeyed their own accord? My mind races with the possibilities. Obedience through free will, a will shaped by the order itself. When we might last have the army the divine dreamed of, may his spirit rest in peace. Yours forever in service, person. The 7 gods were still young when they decided that each of them should have their own race to guide through the eternal flow of time. And thus it happened that Raylik, the most powerful of all gods, became the patron of the humans. The burly Duna created the dwarves in his own likeness, and even lived alongside them in the mountainous caverns. Tyr Sendilius, the poet, went into the woods and created the elves. He blessed them with near immortality and wisdom. The reptile goddess Zorul Stissa wished to command a proud warrior race, and thus she created the lizard people, fierce fighters from the wastelands. The Vad Vrogir, renowned for his brutality and violence, created the orcs and enslaved them for more than 300 years before he left. Revellion? Zansessa, the goddess of mirth and laughter, wanted an intelligent race versed in the arts of magic around her. She created the imps, who were talented magicians and engineers. The goddess Amadea was an outsider preferring to live in complete solitude. As the centuries passed, the 6 races spread over the continent. One day, Amadea's dalliance with a wizard consulted with the birth of several demigods. She granted her lover immortality and decided that she would act as the patron mother of the wizards. Although wizards are not considered a separate race, they have always had their own goddess to pay tribute to. Oh, my finesse is not high enough. The race asked their mighty god, one of the 7 for the power to fly. What? What is that all about?
This much is clear. Source runs through your veins. It must be restrained.
From the desk of her ladyship Dalius, right hand of the bishop Alexander, son of the divine, to our brave troops in Fort Joy, be warned, a tediously bothersome but not altogether disorganized group of rebels calling themselves Seekers have set their eyes on some of our sorcerers. They may or may not have facilitated the escape of at least 2 special ones, and you are forewarned to be on high alert. If any so-called Seekers are found, they are to be delivered to my person directly for a treatment I and only I may administer. Mistakes and mishaps will not be tolerated. D. Awesome. Seven to 8 physical. 67. Which means you can upgrade to this.
A gift. A sacrament, a cure. Pay attention. Oh, a shame they become so docile. Regardless, it's important you know why this must be done. We are of the divine. I would never harm you. Yes, your source will be gone, but your sacrifice will mean the salvation of hundreds, thousands. Guards! There's a prisoner roaming loose in here, and a bloody serpent at that.
I beg your pardon, Your Honor. He must have slipped his watchman. You! Who let you out of your cell? Come along. You'll be tried when you're called. All right. That's enough.
Let's not be hasty, Magister. Tell me, sorcerer, what did you hope to gain by interrupting these proceedings?
Brother, do not answer. You must run. Run!
Let's see how well that does for me.
A brash mouth and a dim mind. Just the sort of prisoner who needs our enlightenment. What do you know of our great work? What's the camp gossip about our cure? A Magister is not a sorcerer. Our cure is less bloody, and rather more... Would you like to see a demonstration? It was commonplace in the days of Bracchus Rex, but the technology... Now, Fasspot. Better to know what awaits you than... Let me show you. Madam...
No! Animal! Beast! Slug! Please! No! Oh!
Perfection. I imagine it's quite hard for you to fathom. I don't suppose I'd look forward to this fate myself, but you must understand, if this elf has sacrificed her source, some might say the spark of life within her, but she has done so in the name of us all. She is a hero. I would have loved for you to have seen our point, my friend. It would have made your transformation, but the divine order doesn't need you to understand. Now it's your turn to repent, my...
Let's see how bad this goes. What about the rest of the fucking people? How did he straight up get one shot? Okay, right, whatever. Well, it's long enough for the stream anyways, so thanks everybody for joining, and I will see you later.